Okay. So the next page we have is when it's kind of just an action scene, so it's pretty graphic as you can see. Kind of like runs up to him and kind of is killing him. We have some language that's kind of cut out of there, but so it's just supposed to show the other side of the character when he's more possessed by his monster side and he can't really escape it. So that's what's kind of happening there. And then there's lots of soldiers outside this house there, and so that's a work in progress. I haven't really gotten much done on that, but just kind of going along, just taking out a bunch of dudes. And this one was more based on the artwork and stuff than the
Tell
story.
me again what you just told me about. This is volume 2, or what did you say?
This is the end issue of the first volume.
Okay.
This is the first time you see this character like this. It's kind of supposed to be a big shock after we build up the character as being this kind of nice guy. You don't really know much about him. He's kind of he seems like he knows it all, but he never gets in a situation where he has to fight. And this is the first time you see him. You kind of figure out why he doesn't want to. And this is just an outline of the next page. This one was done by Tyler, and I really haven't worked on it that much. We kind of put this on hold, this project or this issue on hold, so we could figure out the rest of the story, and go back and start from the very first issue and kind of build our way back up with more character depth, better scenery, different things. So this is kind of just really basic.
I can see the
stuff.
difference in your artwork.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot more similar.
Our artwork is starting to come together a little bit more the more we draw together. But yeah, you can definitely tell right now the major difference is this is when we never really hung out. We just kind of told each other what we were going to draw, and we were trying to kind of put it together. So that's that. I can show you some drawing some other characters we want. We kind of jump around the story and just kind of draw whatever we want. So this picture is a piece Tyler did of a much later part in the story. It's probably like the
fifth volume.
It's the 5th volume.
And that was really just like, I don't know, we're sort of getting into the depth of the story, like what's going to happen later. We're just getting into it.
We're really getting into it. So what happens, we get some characters from this little girl's mind who transfers over into the real world, and the dude in front is actually American, but he betrays America, and it's a huge conspiracy theory.
So would you say you're writing your story with artwork and then filling in words later?
Sort of.
Yeah, I would say it leans more towards that, but I mean we have the whole story in our heads.
But it just comes out easier first as art.
Sort of, but
in a sense, I guess.
At this point, like we're starting this big storyboarding piece of board, I guess, and it's we just like draw little stick figures of what's gonna happen, and then we'll say what we want in the speech bubbles and all that kind of stuff, and then we can really lay it out in the drawings because I mean stuff like this, it's really just, I don't know, we had it in our minds and then we just put it on the paper.
Okay. That's cool, you guys.
Be better at just knowing what we want to do and agreeing on it for one thing, and then doing it.
And most of the time you've done this in different locations.
Most of the time we do this in different locations, and for the first issue we actually want to lay it out and finish the whole thing. It's a lot easier when we're together, obviously, and we put out an issue runs about 20 to 24 pages, so we lay out how many pages we need, and we're gonna just quick sketch the entire issue. That's nothing really.
It's cool to me. It's amazing. The stuff that you guys are